Rivera. Mr. Alvarez Flores and Mr. Rivera, you each stand charged with the felony offenses of aggravated kidnapping and murder.
Officers were investigating a aggravated sexual assault, aggravated kidnapping of a 14-year-old female. She was repeatedly sexually assaulted and held against her will for several days at an apartment on Gessner in Harris County, Texas. This occurred on or about February 2nd, 2017. The victim had ran away from school and went to an apartment complex on Glenmont. She entered the apartment, an apartment there, and came into contact with two El Salvadoran males who were packaging large amounts of cocaine. She attempted to leave, but was told she had to remain there. She was held against her will for 4 days, and on the 4th day, she was given to an Hispanic male named Flaco. This individual took her to another location where he sexually assaulted her. She was then taken to another location at 2900 Gessner, an apartment where she was held against her will for approximately 14 days. This victim told detectives that there were 6 MS-13 gang members living there at that location. She ended up knowing them by their nicknames and found that they determined that they were all members of MS-13. She stated that an individual by the name of Diabolico was the leader of the group. She was forced to ingest drugs and alcohol, which kept her in an intoxicated state during the majority of her confinement. She was held down while Diabolico tattooed the image of a Grim Reaper from her knee down to her foot. It was found that Diabolico is Miguel Angel Alvarez Flores. On February 16, 2017, officers found an unidentified Hispanic female who was shot and killed on a location in the southwest portion of Harris County, Texas. She was shot one time in the head and one time in the chest from close contact gunfire. The victim in the aggravated kidnapping, aggravated sexual assault case identified the deceased girl as a person she knew as Genesis. said that Genesis was another girl who was at the apartment located on Gessner. This victim stated that one night during her confinement, she observed an incident where Genesis made an outburst against the shrine dedicated to the gang members' satanic beliefs. This victim stated that the leader of the group, Diabolico, who is Miguel Angel Alvarez Flores, was offended at the outburst and immediately gave an offering of a lit cigarette to the satanic statue. He returned from the statue and told the entire group, including the gang members, that the beast did not want a material offering, but wanted a soul. She stated the next, they all exited a vehicle, and the complainant sat on the side of the road in the grass. Stated that defendant Alvarez Flores pulled out a pistol and was waving it, and he knew at that time it was time to take action. Defendant Hernandez Rivera walked over, grabbed the pistol out of defendant Alvarez Flores' hand, turned toward the complainant and fired one round from the pistol into her head.